For a really long time, I have actually wanted to start a YouTube channel, and I just didn't know what I wanted my first video to be. I always wanted to create like a filter and make it seem as though that I am this great person that has all these nice things and has everything figured out. But the more and more that I watch smaller YouTube artists or YouTubers, I realized that the best way to grow an audience is to be authentically yourself. And that is something that I've been struggling on. And I think I'm finally coming to terms with. What I want to do is pretty much just document my growth, document who I am as a person, and all the mistakes that I make, and just growth as a whole. I learned today that the best way for at least me to heal, and many others, is telling a story, sharing my narrative, telling people just about my life, and just being able to tell stories, and these stories help me heal. So pretty much I have been going through a really tough time with myself as of recently. I was a relationship of 2.5 years, almost feels like 3 years, but 2.5 years ended, and it's been my longest relationship that I've ever been in. And it taught me a lot, and it also it just really hurts for any relationship, for that matter, to be over after 2.5 years, especially a relationship that is or was so meaningful to me. But I'm now slowly accepting the fact that I'm not happy with myself. I'm not happy with being alone. I'm not happy with solitude and independence. As much as I try to find that and try to do it and do things that make me happy, I still find that there's something missing. And I think it's time that I value my independence and who I am as a person. Pretty much ever since I came out, which was when I was like 13, maybe even 14, I've always searched for a partner. I've always searched to be with someone, and I've always wanted to be with someone. But I know that that's not how I should live my life. I should not be finding my happiness within other people. And this is something that has been preached to me for such a long time, that I shouldn't find happiness within other people, and that I should really find that own happiness in myself. And I even preach it to others, but I guess I haven't been practicing what I preach. So this 2021 has been off to a really rocky start, but I'm gonna make time for myself this year. I am going to make time for myself and only me. Enjoy my time with my friends and my family, make time for them, make time to enjoy the smaller things life has to offer. And I think that starts for me by finally making a YouTube video. I have filmed countless videos before, like can't even count them on my hand. I filmed so many, but once I get to the editing process, I'm just like, oof, this do be hard now. So I am just going, that's my resolution, to consistently upload to YouTube, no matter who watches, no matter what kind of clout I get, because I just want to share my story with people. And some people may find that very, very interesting. People who don't find it interesting simply won't find this video. But I am happy for the growth and what I'm going to find out about myself this year. On January 16th, this video may go up before then, may go up on the day of or after, but I'm turning 20 years old this year, and it's a new decade, you know. I always told other people that I was older in my head than I really am. And I realize that in certain parts of my life, I am more mature, but in certain parts, I definitely have lots of room to grow and learn. So that's what I feel like this new decade of my life is going to be. I'm turning over, no longer being a teenager, going into being I don't know if we want to say adult yet, a young adult maybe, but I think it's all about growth. And if I document my life, maybe I'd be able to look back and say, okay, these are the things that I need to improve upon, or these are the things that I really like about myself that I'm going to value. So that's what we're going to do this 2021. This is my introductory video to everyone. So follow me on Instagram at Sebastian W. A lot of makeup, sometimes skincare. I want to post more skincare this year. I want to post more about plants and all things that just make me happy. Because I'm sure people who do like all those things will find their way into my onto my feed or onto my timeline or whatever. Anyways, here's to 2021. Here's to making decisions that I could possibly could possibly regret, but I'm all about growth, okay? It's about growing, and as a young adult, it's now my chance to grow, make mistakes, learn from those mistakes. And when I turn 30, when I turn 40, I can look back and say, okay, you know, I did the things that I wanted to do, but now I want to grow my thought process, my mental capacity, the way that I handle things. And yeah, so I hope you follow along.